Every Bridgerton Season 4 needle drop, ranked. As a consolation, Benedict offers Sophie the role of his mistress. Knowing better, she refuses. Thus begins a new chapter in their relationship, filled with even more brash decisions, buried feelings, and shocking revelations. Apart from its leading duo, Bridgerton is famous for its soundtrack, consisting of orchestra renditions of the latest hits. Without further ado, here are every Bridgerton Season 4 needle drop, ranked. The original new wave rock track is reworked into a peppy, upbeat string rendition, which seems fitting for Cressida Cowper's Jessica Madsen, Ultra Pink, Ultra Fab Ball. Beyond the sound, the lyrics line up neatly with Benedict and Sophie's on-again, off-again situation. Sophie is clear that she won't be Benedict's mistress, but he keeps chasing her anyway, unable to fully walk away. Much like the song, Cressida's vibrant ball hides the heartbreak underneath all the decorations. Benedict tries to respect Sophie's decision and handle things diplomatically, but his feelings won't let up. Like the line, "I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time." His longing knows no limits. Every party needs a club hit, and that is where DJ Got Us Fallen in Love comes in. Although it may not be an actual nightclub in Bridgerton, the string arrangement keeps the love at first sight energy alive while keeping it classy. Like any massive celebration, a lot is happening in every corner of the hall. Benedict pulls the lady in silver onto the terrace, a move that does not escape Queen Charlotte's Golda Rochefort notice. Meanwhile, Violet Bridgerton, Ruth Gemmell, and Lord Marcus Anderson, Daniel Francis, feel an undeniable spark between them. With the orchestra playing, it truly feels like everyone is falling in love tonight. Charlie XCX's 360 became the official anthem of Brat Summer, a neon green-soaked haze of club nights, drunken dancing, and the brutal next-day hangovers. That's why it's so amusing and unexpected to hear it show up as the music to Hyacinth's Florence Hunt dance recital. This isn't a sweaty dance floor full of adults. It's a room packed with kids and police parents. As silly as it is, the song's beat works. The punchy, fun beat fits the children's choreography perfectly. Instead of the elegant ballroom gliding Bridgerton fans are used to, the children go for bouncier steps and cheerful, slightly chaotic movement. It's playful and charming at the same time. Rushed, frantic, and completely impulsive. Bad idea, right? Pretty much explains itself. Sophie and Benedict have flirted and danced around each other for a while now. They've even shared a spontaneous, romantic kiss by the lake at my cottage. Still, this is the first time they have given in without stopping to think it through. Everything about their steamy staircase encounter screams bad idea. They could easily be caught by the Bridgerton staff, and the timing couldn't be worse. Benedict quickly learns why seeing Sophie that night was a mistake. Sophie, meanwhile, realizes she doesn't only see him as a friend. It's not everyday fans watch Queen Charlotte and Lady Danbury, a Joando, in cahoots with each other. However, with a masquerade ball underway, they have to hide their tensions underneath the elegance of the event. After years of serving as the Queen's closest confidant, Lady Danbury feels ready to step down from her role. Still, Queen Charlotte is strongly against her friend leaving, echoing the sentiment of, "Never let you go." The truth is, Lady Danbury is no longer the same woman she once was. The song is subtle enough to suit the grandeur of the evening, yet strong enough to feel undeniably heavy. When Sophie first steps into the masquerade ball, all she sees is color, hence, life in Technicolor. Ever since her father's death, she has been relegated to the maid's quarters in the Penwood house. The only color she's ever seen are the drab brown of her uniforms, the white of her aprons, and the black she scrubs from the floor. The song follows her as she steps out of the carriage as the lady in silver. No sooner has she crossed the entrance than her eyes light up, taking in the massive decorations. For the first time in years, Sophie feels transported to a world where the streetlights glow. "I think I'll pace my apartment a few times and fall asleep on the couch." At this point, Sophie has seen far more of Benedict than she expected. Sophie's not only staying under the same cottage as Benedict, but she's also been the one tending to him while he's injured and feverish. With Benedict confined to the cottage until he recovers, Sophie finds herself stuck there too. Suddenly, she has far too much free time. She paces the cottage, her thoughts looping just as much as her steps, as her real feelings for Benedict slowly manifest themselves into something true. The title of Teddy Swim's Lose Control says it all. It might feel like an obvious choice, but the song fits Sophie perfectly. Unlike the spontaneous and impulsive Benedict, Sophie has always kept herself in check, and for good reason. As a maid, she's bound by strict rules of propriety. That control starts to crack in the heat of the moment. When Benedict finally admits that he loves her, Sophie feels like she doesn't know herself anymore. Swept up in his confession, she lets go of her inhibitions for once. Logic is exchanged for riled-up emotions, and the two finally give in to their first intimate moment together. Although Sophie is well aware of her position as a maid, it is still sad that she has to watch Benedict court other women in his search for the lady in silver. Enchanted describes the fluttering feelings Sophie experienced when she first met Benedict. Despite being confined by her circumstances, when Sophie is with Benedict, she becomes a different version of herself. Sophie holds on to their playful conversations and their quick remarks. Unfortunately, reality strikes her when she sees Benedict with one of her half-sisters. Although it seems Benedict has returned to his life of aristocracy, Sophie hopes that he doesn't let go of the night at the masquerade ball. After that bathtub scene in Bridgerton, there's no turning back for Sophie and Benedict. Never Be the Same captures the rush that follows. The dizzy, cathartic high after everything Sophie has just endured. From getting imprisoned to being saved by none other than Mrs. Bridgerton herself at court, Sophie can finally heave a sigh of relief.